Hello, everyone. Good Sunday morning to everyone. My name is Ulfbert, and I'm gonna be casting today this very interesting match from round 6 of seasonal 2026 between 82nd AD as Axis and Syndicate as allies. In this case, we're gonna have the European team and the American team battle it out for the last round of this first leg or first stage of seasonal before the tournament changes its format into the top tier. The map is going to be Sainte-Mère-Église, and the midpoint is going to be Sainte-Mère-Église Church, as you see in the picture here. I'm gonna be casting from the 82nd AD side today. We have a mistake here. My bad. We should put this opposite sides. So as you know, everyone who has played this map, the church is heavily Allied favor. Is located on the east side of this main road that cuts the map in two halves, north to south. And most probably we're gonna see an initial cap by allies. And the key strategic points of this map with this layout, with this soft cap that I remarked here in the square, it's gonna be pressure from the south. We see here in the quadrant E6, this diagonal yellow road leading from the south towards the circle, and the city, the whole townhouses that are south of the Sainte-Mère-Église church, which is partially in the circle. That pressure by the allies is going to be the key defining feature, determining whether they have any chances to recap or not. And depending on what's the second point for Syndicate, if it's Cemetery or if it's Maison du Cric, those two are relatively close, especially if it's a cemetery. It's going to be really, really close to that area with the townhouses that I mentioned before, and from the midpoint as well. This is one of the features of Hit Let Loose, right? When you have the midpoint in your favor, like in this case, and then you get the most adjacent point as second, they're really close usually. So that could work both ways. It could help your defense, you mix your attack with your defense, but also could get you into trouble if for some reason the pressure starts early, because that means that the points are very, very close, and then the attacker gets an easy pressure on your second really quickly. Instead, if we see the north artillery battery, that's going to create some buffer area. There's a lot of open spaces, and that could be a different story. Maison du Cric in the south has some of the similar features of the north. There's a lot of open spaces, but it's closer. It's closer to the soft cap, and it's easier for the Germans, in this case 82nd AD, to put pressure on it. On the other side, for Syndicate, perhaps the best to their advantage that they could get is Western approach. If the Germans get Western approach, the same logic as cemetery, right? This little area with buildings, direct front door, will create opportunities for a very strong front door pressure possible through all those houses up to this glider we see here on D5. And this area is very hard to defend for Axis generally, because it's so open. Western approach has opportunities for enemies pressuring it from the south, the north, the front door, even sometimes the back line if they ride around. The best will be probably for the Germans to have Rue de Gambosville, which is even further from Sainte-Mère-Église than artillery battery, and feeds into this southern push naturally almost. So most probably, if Rue de Gambosville is the second point, we will see a more stable game by the 82nd AD Axis faction. We won't talk about the first points, is it's a no-brainer, but this is going to be the layout today. The rules of the rules of the tournament have changed, so it's also always good to review them a little bit. We're going to be playing with all nodes, the full 3 set, and they're going to be protected. That means that nobody can flamethrower them or satchel them or manually dismantle them. The Panther is allowed, so the 82nd AD faction with the Axis will be able to strategically, sometimes depending on the game and the fuel management, get into the field technically two heavy tanks, or 2 tanks with heavy weapons, let's say, the Panther and the Tiger, very quickly. Whereas for the Allies side, as we know, the 75 Jumbo tank has a medium weapon, so there is some discrepancies there, but Americans are compensated with the Stewie, the Stuart tank, a fantastic light tank for the opener. So we'll see how much the Allies, in this case Syndicate, uses those 2 advantages. The Stewie in the opener, probably gonna have 2, and the favorable point to secure that initial cap. The third rule worthy of mentioning is no SPA. This is going to be a game with fixed artillery that's also going to be protected. In Syndicate's case, we're gonna have today the man, the legend, the myth, the artillery man, heir apparent. So we're gonna be following his development very closely. Shout out to Air, who has come back to competitive head let loose and is helping a lot Syndicate to reestablish and rearm and get back into the top divisions and the top matches, the top games. We're going to be following as well a few fellow tankers that I know from both teams. We'll see how Sainte-Mère-Église treats them. Okay, so that's all from me for now. I'm gonna put you back in the preview layout, and in only a few minutes, less than 8 or 9 minutes, we'll be coming back to you with the live game and the war map. So I'll see you there in a few minutes. Hello, hello. Okay, we are here. We have a liftoff, as I was saying. We see 82nd AD coming with a medium, aiming to be probably coming from this side. We see one looks coming probably the same way, or trying to get the main road through the lower streets. We'll see. We see a Puma here, Mads. Shout out to Mads. Probably gonna do some sniping. Well, we do a little sniping over here. We see the first early drop. No drop from the commander so far from Syndicate. Maybe it's too early in whatever part of the world he is. It's too early. He needs to wake up. He needs to start dropping supplies. Okay, pretty late. He was choosing the spot. We'll see here one steward carrying one tank man. We see another RV from 82nd AD. Two Pumas, two Luxes. We have here Kindrick, Pata and Skipper, Clover and Sneeberb. And we have here Mads, Rogi, Rooster, Stepan. Today is going to be my good friend Heir Apparent on the artillery. And Flo is going to be on 82nd AD side. We're going to be following their aim closely. And the battle begins. We see the medium coming here. I apologize in advance for any player with Chinese names. I do not know Mandarin, so I would not be able to pronounce, not even pronounce your names. Apologies. First couple of rounds. No hits so far. Okay. One connected over here. Where? Nothing connected. And the battle begins. The battle for the road and for the south, as we said at the beginning. The first one to cross the road is 82nd AD here, making very good progress. One bazooka takes down. This is considered bullying in my neighborhood. Two Luxes versus one Greyhound. The Greyhound is exposing the engine. Okay, thank you for the rotation. They have no spotter, so that was hard for them to find it. Barry misses the... Okay, but Tucker is closer. Okay, this looks is getting a beating and dead. We're gonna see here progress by the 2nd AD, as we mentioned earlier. This is key. This area is really important. A little bit laggy, as you can see. I don't know who's to blame. We're gonna see a little quickly the roster here. And from Syndicate side, not a lot of kills from Syndicate. We see a little bit of early damage by 82nd AD's armor, but that's it. The battle for the church, like we predicted, is going to be in favor of Syndicate. But this presence of 82nd AD in the right spot, right after the a loss of the church. 4 nice Garys in the front line. Second medium quickly. Second medium is already here. That was a fast second medium. Okay, they dispatched the second looks. We have here the opener medium is Spine X crew, the 331 or 331st Merc crew today. Trying to hold the line here. Between the Puma and the P4, the holding the line here is allowing this pressure here, the entrance, like Schaffmeister is showing over there. And the battle for the recap begins. The front door is a little bit light, I would say, for the second AD. For Syndicate. There's no one here really to contest 82nd AD. Their medium is not at the church, it's only a steward, so they have 2 mediums in the south, which once again shows the importance of that crossing in the south. Every time I cast this map, I like to pay attention to this division here, to this road that cuts the map in 2, and evaluate how people are doing, not based on what the score is on the top of the screen, but on the basis of how many people have you put across the road. Because these 2 might only be momentary problems for 82nd AD. If the pressure continues, this is very promising. We see the movement. Syndicate is trying very strongly to rat around, and they're achieving it. Patovis made a crossing. One of these mediums takes down the Puma. So all the light armor, very good for that second P4. Finding this crew. Too easy. Pacho rolls TC here. And super support. This is a picture of the opener. Kind of like a summary of how it went. That medium wants blood. Clover. This is not over, my friend. I put 1 in you, I put 2 in you. They're gonna be caught repairing. Someone was repairing. One of them died. And I'm surprised they didn't see them on the... Oh, the truck was fucking them up. Oh, that before stopped. Okay. There you go. Medium down. Great job by that crew. The steward goes down finally to the other P4. Very good job by the second AD armor today. The Merc crew is speaking. This post, we see the erasing of all the people here in the church. The second AD is making really good progress now. They cross the road at the most important point, which is this crossroad here. They control the road north and south, and we see that being translated in 25% cap for Axis. Gentlemen, let's follow his adventures here. I'm pretty sure he's not just praying with an E, he's praying also with an A. He's looking for victims. Can we enter the church without burning? Oh, he's going up. Okay. He's going to the tower. %50 cap for 82nd AD. Great job in the recap effort. Let's take a quick look. Look at this beautiful concentration. There is some penetration though. This has led to some infiltration. We see two SLs put their OPs across the road, so it's gonna be Hedge Trimmer and Mjolk. Good job by Mjolk dispatching one of the bazookas who could have put the P4 in danger. Patovis doing some Spider-Man stuff. Hey, Cap is almost secure. These two OPs are gonna be wiped as soon, plus these two, plus these 3, 4. This is excellent. This is excellent for 82nd AD, about to Cap. Gelman is cosplaying as a bell tower. Sakaria and Field Yellow King is Field Yellow King. If these people make it up, Gelman is in danger. He almost received in the face of bazooka. Chuffmaster is taken down. Now the church is in danger. Remember, this is Harkup. We have a P4 here, who is not in danger so far, although Sakaria is close. We need more presence here, apart from the alone P4. It's only holding because the OPs go white, but they need to be very careful. The repair station was never built. They lost crewmen. This is not good for 82nd AD. I think Chalk put a satchel. No? No satchel? He was rocking the engineer class. There you go. I found you. It's gonna take 4 people with him, 3 people. If David Tankila makes it into, and maybe 4 if Formal Hout makes it. Funky, that's a no. Okay, only 2 kills. Tobes takes 1. He smells OP. Burns the OP and goes down with the ship, but he burned the OP and the officer's dead. So that's a major play there. Erasing a key OP. The P4 that went front, I think it perished. Yep. The solo tanker met his destiny in the streets. Okay, and the second AD struggling to control the church because of that penetration that we saw earlier, that infiltration in some lines forced them to, right after Cap, to turn around and clear the back lines. We see some trucks already timing out at exactly 1:15:35. Okay, finally, well, Perry here and this other player here that, again, I cannot pronounce his name, are doing some crossfire here and cut all the infantry that went to the church. So church is empty. Church is empty. We see here Verna with the red Songari that is being locked by Skiz. The 2 commanders. The 2 commanders here. The battle of the commanders. Oh, let's see, Verna knows. Using the supplies as cover, brilliant. Takes down the commander. Yep. Yeah, you get him. But that Gary is known regardless. Let's see who reacts. Oh, okay. Bisper had perfect timing, impeccable timing. Verna is not redeploying. Is probably gonna hear how many people are walking around his corpse. 1 Gary's down, and the other one was sniffed. This is the problem with the boxes, right? The boxes give you away sometimes. Who killed this guy? Who killed this guy? It was Dice. Wow, the sniper saving, not saving. Bazooka beats anything. So we're gonna be trading boxes here. So the second point, we talked about this in the early. They put a heavy in the church. Okay, that's gonna be interesting battle. We talked in the introduction that probably these points were gonna be the best for each side, or the south point. So no western approach and no cemetery is great for both from their perspectives, because it allows them to stabilize a little bit more the game. They don't have immediate pressure on their second point. But as we mentioned earlier, Syndicate is doing a great job at coming back at the church, asking for donations, and they're getting it. We see the P4. I think they figured it out. It was a heavy, so they reviewed their plan and they're gonna repair. Not only is a heavy is facing frontal armor to that intersection of the road, so they need to find crossfire from the south or bring a heavy. Where are the heavies for? Okay, Kendrick and this medium probably should reconsider repositioning north, right? It's a lot of firepower while they're losing the point. They're probably optimistic about the chances of holding this, but being optimistic usually doesn't pay off. Much better to be pessimistic and anticipate the worst. Great job by Syndicate. We see the commander artillery barrage on the south. They know they don't own this area. There's no red player here. Almost as a little bit late, I will say, but he heard me. The tiger heard me, and that ricochet is also indicating the heavy hasn't moved and is being harassed. We'll see. I don't know how much of a view they have here. This P4 needs to fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. No, brother. No! What are we seeing is mating season for armor. If I were the P4, I would have gone forward instead of backwards. Okay. A little probably we didn't catch any, probably on TeamSpeak, but not on here. A little insult between them. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? One hit connects. And heavy is destroyed. Major point for 82nd ID. Remove the key piece from the chessboard. Now, I don't know what that tank crew was thinking, and without any cover, they could have probably repositioned. And the recap once again. The recap process begins. Great artillery. My friend Air Apparent is gonna rip apart some of this infantry in the south. Air Apparent is going for blood. He knows there's a tank in there. He's gonna try to remove the other piece from the chessboard. One more hit. I don't think this was... Yeah. This was hit by artillery at least once. Air knows there's some bazookas in the area, so it's not gonna kill his own people. We see pressure, yeah, but just what? This is not gonna create any problems because the armors, 3 pieces of armor versus 0. No tank. I don't know what this crew needs to be ripped naked you know, stripped from all his clothes and sent back to prison camp. I don't know, sent back to where you're sent when you make a mistake in the military. What are they doing? What are they doing? Anyways, point is about to drop in favor of 82nd AD. Are we gonna see... Okay, the Merc crew finally goes down. Precision strike? No, that's a strife run. This is an enemy strife run? Are we gonna see what we saw before, like abandoning the church? I think at least one tank, you know, with some infantry. They need to make it into the church to secure it. This is interesting. Star-Lord about to get a Gary. Tommy with a bazooka. This is great. We're gonna pay attention to that. Oh, artillery again. Airburn knows the front door is being pushed. That was a great removal of players there. The 1 round, 2, 3, 4 players removed. We see the patients here. Mads, Tommy, spawn on Star-Lord's OP. The Gary is still not up. Very clever. It's gonna be locked anyways. We're gonna see this heavy probably make a push. This heavy could have pushed here, right? On the main road. Being prudent, Kendrick is trying to find long shots. This point is in danger. This point is very much in danger. The medium basically moved north. I wanna keep paying attention to this point because some key gunfights, okay, winning in Syndicate's favor. Their Gary is non-existent. I don't know if it was a bazooka or it was one of the these Tiger's shells, but they have no Gary, and I don't see any support player, and I don't see any supplies. They're dropping supplies right now. It's Gary's up. This is Star-Lord. Star-Lord is already looking for the 5-0. Good man. Sniffing is prospecting for oil in the next patch of land. Okay. Okay, I like this. 2 pieces of armor are gonna be focusing on the south point. Syndicate's line is still good. Still front door with the heavy. The problem is that this is a medium. If they had a second Tiger, what killed the Tiger? I don't know. Or they haven't used a second Tiger yet. I have no idea. But this, I like this. Let's see how a good Wamo Gary, how much damage it can do, because these are all the right people. Snipers, people with flares, and bazookas. He has a bazooka out already. He sees the box, but there's no Gary. Don't worry. Don't worry, Tommy. Okay. Progress. Progress. Janek, key gunfight here. A very good Yannick. And nobody's already in the building. And by mean nobody, I mean him. Quack. And the Tiger's coming in. I hear the engine. Where's Kendrick? Right here. He was kissed by fire on one of the tracks, probably. Yeah. That means he doesn't know there's a medium up there. Nobody gave them the intel. You see some rats in the south, so he's firing. This medium should probably push and wipe all this. Push and wipe all this. Tiger makes sense to stay back, but the medium should be a little bit more aggressive. There you go. This, I like this progress. I mean, they're capping mid, but if they manage to hold the mid, this is very dangerous. If the tanks were not so timid, if the tanks were a little bit more aggressive, this will have already fallen. Let's go back to midpoint. And see, basically the reason is because of this heavy wiping stuff. And this one in... It's only one dude, but it's in hardcap. Where is the second heavy for... Okay, they need to make... They need to make, you know, a better job of bringing the heavy tanks faster. Don't tell me one of these crews... So they have 3 crews. Where's the 4th? They need to be getting that heavy. The heavy should be here by now. They hold in the church. The hole in the church. Reinforces doing the trick. This tanker got out for some reason. Wants to repair tracks and run. Okay, he's out of the circle. Even better. Even better for a second AD. Yeah, run away. Bye-bye. So this... Yeah, that should have been probably the push earlier. Now your infantry died. This medium, yeah, again, late, but okay. This should have been probably much earlier. An aggressive push like this. It's gonna take with him a heavy. No, this is a new medium with a new skin. Nice. They look so ugly. They all look like an SPA. Okay, key victory here. Yeah, if this medium had done this earlier, it would have been way stronger. The pressure. One in the buttocks. Someone kills this guy. I had no idea who. No idea who. Because that tiger was not looking. Gary in front of you. Hello? 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 A spotter? Blind as a bat. And maybe Kendrick now is still track damage, but progress once again. I don't understand how this spotter didn't see that Gary. Or after death said there's a Gary right next to the carcass. And Kendrick, without that information, has to move away. Dice will not make the same mistake. Oh, Mark Tanks is holding. We need a bazooka here. Come on, Tommy. Come on, brother. He's cosplaying as a Wookiee. Okay. 2. Key play. Ah, he was out Wookieed by Skiz. Great play. Good defense here. Yeah. If I had to criticize something, I would say, like I said earlier, I think probably these 2 tanks were too conservative, especially the medium. If they pushed earlier, they could have had a larger impact. Now, apparently, the second AD is playing 1 heavy at a time. Okay. Oh, here's a second heavy. I thought so. It's like Kendrick made it to the north. But the point went for Syndicate. Back and forth this game, right? Like, this Wamongari South near Western approach. They need to start recapping quickly to avoid that pressure. Let's see. Is that a bombing run? No, that was a supply. battery bits. Former 82nd AD2. Okay, had to give credit to this Tiger and this Medium who are keeping the second AD in the game. Without them, the point would not be more than contested. 50% cap. Here comes the Satchel with super support. Golem knows. Rats are coming out of the... Yeah, rats are coming out of the house. That key gunfight allows this P4 to live. Is the heavy in danger? Yeah, too much smoke. Good driving here, reversing. Good job, Skipper, and the Satcheler is dead. Okay, the second AD doing amazingly well here, because after the recap, they're gonna get the whammo off. This is the beauty of this. This is the beauty part of this. That's why it's so tricky when you cap a point and you put pressure on the fourth right away. It's very tricky because as easily as you can do that, and it looks very good, you distract resources from your defense, and then when you lose the defense, you lose all the OPs and all the whammo carries, like exactly as I said. So all these people are stranded. All these people are left stranded. As I criticized the tank play in the south, I had to give it up to the tankers now, because they made this possible, especially this tank who came from the south, recognized earlier than before. He did it earlier, but now he recognizes really, really early that he needed to be here, not south, and he said bye-bye to the south point, and is here. Not only alive still, but in key places, putting its weight where it should be. And this is a completely different... After all the church captures, I haven't seen 82nd AD so well positioned. This is the first time that they are so well positioned with 2 armor pieces, and you know, this is what you should do. Instead of capturing and putting pressure here, you need to capture and push forward and clean those reflank or reset pressure, right? Until they don't get this Gary, pressure on Masonic Creek is always gonna be weak, because they can pressure really quickly. We're gonna see some armor fighting hopefully here. We're gonna see a heavy coming in. We see it on the right side of the screen. They lost a crewman, 2 Tigers. That Tiger drove very fast. Kudos to them not coming south, coming here. I really like this. It means they're learning from the past mistakes in this game. But they're in the open. Turn left at least. You drove all this way? You drove all this way? Don't die now. Ooh, don't stop! Oh no. Oh no. They drove all this way and died. What a pity. They just drove in the open without intel, without information. This tank crew was still in the tank. Perfect. They need a repair station, emergency repair station. The problem is they're smart. They don't want to get out because they know air repair is gonna fuck them up. Yeah, that was a mishandling of that second Tiger. Just driving in the open. Much better. Just probably stay in the back, wait for marks, wait here, and then you help the other Tiger. Once Stewie recognizes a Tiger, and try to flip around. Tiger is looking at them. Verdna left the commander seat. You love to see this, and came to repair the hero Tiger here. Wait for the gun, wait for the gun, wait for the gun. Okay, he went down with the satchel. We see the Stewie there. The Stewie is a decoy, of course. The Stewie is making sounds. But it's not the real threat. The real threat is this 76 there on the road. It's not advancing because he was hit. Let's see Shadow. Oh, Shadow was removed. Good attempt there, but misses. Scumbag misses too high on the Stewie. Front door battle. Really interesting game so far. 76 got hit once. It won't be able to reverse. Yeah, it will. Now they both know where they are. Intense game today, guys. I haven't realized, and more than half an hour passed by. We are approaching the midpoint of the game. Team 17, give me a fucking break. Give me a fucking break. Do you see that Stuka hit here and disappear? Didn't even explode. What the heck? Garbage. Garbage. How unlucky. How unlucky. That was so ridiculous. Tiger removes the Stewart. Great play. Okay, this P4 might have an angle here. Not really. They didn't push a lot. If they had pushed up to here, just a little bit more, just a little bit more, they missed the window here. Let's take a panoramic view once again. The south is stabilized. Okay, they advance with 2 OPs, but there's this medium holding them back, controlling the Gary. We see a lot of pressure here. Front door, beautiful to see. The medium is gonna face the heavy. The heavy got hit. No, the heavy's gonna get satchel. Did they? Did they? What? You shooting? You shooting the front? The turret is impenetrable and the front is impenetrable. Come on now. Come on now. What are we shooting at? Neighbors, come on. Come on. You know it's a medium. Cannot fend turret of a heavy. Don't do this to me. That was a total misplay. Because they should have driven around. Find the side. No idea what that was, but This little roof corner. You can shoot it from here. Really good progress here by the security stabilizing, because the prior captures, it was almost an immediate recap by Syndicate. So very good progress here for the Axis. They control the south. Okay, artillery is wiping a little bit of the front door. I forgot to mention, Tomato is casting from Syndicate side today. Go check his stream. We had to cast, both of us, Tomato and I, today at 11 or 10 a.m. in his time, and we were still sharing stupid memes at 3, 4 in the morning. But we woke up, we are here. Sunday morning in the US. Nothing is happening in the north. I'm gonna keep sweeping south with some little infiltration here. We have hedge trimmer providing some intel, I'm pretty sure. And the Stewie doesn't like him, of course. Okay, the crew is back. The full crew is back. Good shot on the side. Never shoot twice from the same angle. Find something else. Good reaction here by Formalhaut. You're good, buddy. Well, probably that's what they're saying. You're good, buddy. In some other language that I don't speak. The Gary was removed. I missed that one. And it was repositioned immediately. Which is even easier to splash, right? You splash this red roof. It's even easier. So probably I missed one of those players infiltrating there and taking the kill on the Gary. Or a satchel. Maybe they put a satchel on any of these walls from this side. Who knows? Artillery for both teams are here. This is Heir Apparent and this is Flo. They know the Gary's here. A little bit short Flo, almost kills David. Devil is very devilish. He's waiting for everyone. Oh, but amazing play. He knows his flag. He knows his flared. Was that a TK? Or was Swell Boy? I think it was Swell Boy. I think it was Swell Boy. Yeah, has to have been. rocking that that level 1 skin. Baby face. I like this progress. There's a medium, and we have some infantry riding around. The tank is facing you. This is the rematch of these two tanks from earlier. I would just hold and repair. Call the bazookas. Oh my god, that's Stuart. They know they're pushing. Andre told them. Great job. You're a tanker's best friend. Reggie gets gunned down, but the tank needs to keep running. How is that not an engine shot? They shot the turret? Are these people ridiculous? You have the engine and shoot the turret. Oh, wow. 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 Okay. He redeemed himself. I would never understand that. You have a gifted medium, wounded, showing you engine, and you shoot the back of the turret. Okay. Despite the armor removal here, so the second AD keeps the pressure up, smells the Gary in the area. They knew a little ago that they removed one, but they keep coming, so they know it's repositioned, rebuilt. And this crossfire from Viajante. Interrupts the push. I hear the tiger. Oh, they found, because yeah, if I were the tiger, I would be shelling those houses. He found the heavy moving over here. One of the 76s got hit. Where is it? Right here. He got hit on the go, on the tracks. You have to be careful. Here's 3 tanks, 2 heavies, and a medium. 3 pieces of armor in cemetery. Trying to bait this tiger. Yeah, good choice. If I were him, I would just focus in here, remove that OP, that Gary, to help the infantry push. Pressure in the south, on the back of 4 OPs. This medium in the south. I hope they're doing a lot of CE at least, because they're a little bit back. They could be behind that building. They could be really putting pressure here. At least soft cap, right? They're shelling the point. I'm pretty sure they're trying to sniff this Gary, but major reaction by... Oh! Glorious round by Flo. And bombing run by the commander. It's gonna take the Gary, please. Come on. Yes. Kaboom! Gary removed. Move up. Hello? Telegram for Spinex. Grow a Spinex and push here. It's a medium, bro. It's a medium. Go! Your team is pushing. You have an airhead. You cannot shell the point anymore because you're gonna TK. Push! These people are running in the open, not being shot. Just push. Push and help the team. Capping progress, 25%, 30%. This is the best 82nd has done at this point. One tank shell makes the contestation. Yeah. Yep. 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 Airhead destroyed. Reinforces up. So this could have killed the Gary, could have killed the medium. At least you distract the tank. So instead of the tank shooting the airhead and shooting all these people. I mean, they were W keying earlier with the Tiger. Why are they not W keying with a cheaper free tank? I don't understand that. Okay. Combined arms is not easy. But you see here 8 tanks with infantry. On Syndicate side. I'm gonna leave this point alone. That is very well controlled now. You come back to church. Where Devil is still salivating about that Gary. And he might get him this time. It keeps being repositioned. He was there earlier, then he was there, and now he's here. They keep repositioning further back. 2 people spawn only. Kendrick is still alive in the same Tiger as from the beginning. Kudos to him. Keeping that puppy alive. Devil, the other way. Need to vault these walls. Come on, Hannibal. Come on, come on, come on, before they spawn en masse. Need to put a satchel around here. No! Why did they turn away? They turn around. There's an entry here. This is pushable. Okay, now they spawned. Pre-fired. Yep. I think they. That's a glorious mine. Mine. Yeah, you can take my corpse down, but I will leave some present for you. That was really clever. He put a mine on the other side of the wall. Yeah, but probably they saw that there was no Gary here on the run. But keep trying. It's probably gonna be an OP. These 2 spots, and even here and here, are very common for Gary. And they keep coming from here, so... I'm pretty sure Hannibal now knows that the Gary is beyond the wall, because Formal Hout killed him from this angle. He wins 1 gunfight, Hannibal takes revenge. Come on, Hannibal! Push, push, push! This person is obsessed with bushes. Obsessed with bushes. Good trade there. He took him down. He took 2 people. Good job, Hannibal. I understand why these people don't push south. Sorry, north. They just saw him go down. Clearly, the Gary is in this area. The supplies have been dropped. It's always 3 versus 1, right? So it's gonna be complicated. You need to push together. Viajante takes down Andre. Meanwhile, the bush Wookiee died. Someone. Probably he got caught jumping. That's what they need. They need the bazooka. That's what they need. They need to bazooka this area. Mark it as a Gary, bring a tank. Box them out. That's what's missing here. When this Gary goes down and some of these OPs get removed, then the team can focus here. Okay, they got hit by something. One satchel went off, but it didn't damage the Gary. Another satchel. That one takes one player. Now they have a... They brought a troll. A cave troll. Now they have a tank there. It's gonna be doubly difficult. The beast striker gonna miss. He killed Dave. What? And that one kills? You saw that, right? The tank was miles away, and it took him down. The other one in the road, my God. This game is so ridiculous sometimes. So ridiculous. So ridiculous. The bomb landed here. Look at the mark. And he killed that tiger. How are these two marks so far apart? You see those two burn marks? Those are two precision strikes. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Shadow is already in position. Ah, oh, great kills here. Great kills by the Syndicate player. Tommy, use a bazooka. The strongest seaweed in all of France. You didn't kill him? Tommy thought he had killed him. Certainly, right? A bazooka would do that in real life, but the water ate the splash somehow. So ultra hard seaweed over here, but that precision strike killed that tank from miles away. Shadow remove the Gary? No. But probably see this. The ants coming from the south. The ant trail, right? The little line of players coming from the south. So he knows the Gary is not there anymore. 3 kills for Shadow. Great play. Removes an OP. Bramble right here. Oops, sorry about that. He got killed by Storming Mormon. What are we doing? Okay, this is not a good placement for that Gary, because this run they have to do, they can get shelled, but this tank is not even firing. Come on! Once again, mediums shooting fronts of heavies. I will never get tired of that. Great job by Yannick and Starlord. He got removed from the north. And then capping progress begins once again. We have a key OP here by Mike units, which is Starlord. A real demolition team. Yeah, Starlord being the bane of Syndicate today. with the one more Gary we saw earlier, now with these amazing OPs that feed full squads into the push. Good shot there by the VLK Merc. It took one or two. Starlord takes the other one. So they're coming from this intersection. So probably Pata and Solix. I'm gonna assume that hit. I'm so disgusted now that I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know if that hit or not. Of course it didn't kill. You saw that Mark was perfectly on the rhomboid, and it hit and didn't kill. Oh, no. Finally, let's see if my prediction comes true. Gary's going down Kabooie, and all this infantry here should wipe the rest. Harass, yeah, because this is favorable for infantry. This road, very brave. This turning around, showing engine to the enemy. Who's this tanker? Okay, I cannot pronounce him. So it was lucky. Oh my god, mega satchel on that building. It was lucky there was no bazooka there. We see the reaction by one runs, the other one comes to the rescue. It's like very coordinated, boys. One runs away, the other one comes in. It's like they're even talking to each other. Jakir with a bazooka. I was gonna put one in this medium for sure. Boom. And now you know he's turned, so second rocket. He stopped. Oh my god, they stopped. And they go gun 6. And they lost the spotter. 360 with a gun, nice. Yeah, eat that. One more, Shakir, and he's done. Great job by Shakir. Eliminating a piece. See, if these two tanks, instead of one running and one coming in, they had stayed together right there in the intersection, you could repair, the other one covers you. But one ran away, the other one went in as a medium. You know, make no sense to me. No sense to me. He went to rearm. Okay. You can do the ammo depot now. You don't need to drive to HQ. 4 squares. OP up by... OP down, sorry, by Tobis. And 2 kills! Amazing play. Let's go, recruits. And the Gary too. What a meal. Amazing. Get this guy the membership already. That's a medium. Trying to clean up whatever is left. I predicted this, right? Gary gone, Syndicate gone. There's no more red players here. It's a matter of time. When you remove a key spawn, and if you take advantage with that with the armor and infantry, it leads to this. This is the best position 82nd has been all game at 24:35 left in the game. Look at this clean boxing out. Now I can focus on other points, right? Far and gone are the days where the pressure in Route du Hara was a cap race for Sainte-Mère-Église. Now in full control 82nd AD of this game with 24 minutes left. So key moment now. This is a key transitional period for Syndicate. They have a Gary South and a Gary North. No Gary in the middle. No Gary here. So they're being, you know, They're being pushed hard on the middle of the map. All blue, no red. Is a bundle in the north, a bundle in the south. This is a spine is broken, and the crossfire is gonna start. Yeah, once you hear that little clanky, oh, glorious bazooka. The clanky cannon. If you're a medium, like, come on, remove that. Major spawn here? Is that a Gary? It's just an OP. Where's that before? Som and another player. Flo is aiming the artillery really close to them. Really good job by Flo making this tank move. And P4 is not ready. That was a good shot by Pata. Yeah, he creates some smoke and they missed the shot. Kendrick's gonna prepare. So this medium finally died. Now they took a heavy. Yeah, this medium is locked with this one, but probably should be here, right? Let's see. I always feel like it's second AD playing with 3 tanks only, right? So I always feel like they're missing some, you know, extra armor somewhere. Do you see 4 tanks for Syndicate? I'll stay here because this is a key development here. See if either Syndicate reestablishes itself in the front door or they get pushed back for good. 3 pieces of armor. This is how important Syndicate probably shares with me the assessment that this hole needs to be plugged, and if it's not with the infantry, it has to be with armor. So excellent reaction by Syndicate, I would say. I don't know what's going on with this tank. I mean, who's the driver? What are you trying to do, brother? Naturally stilt. There you go. Yeah, but you don't do it with that angle. You do it frontal, you know? Yeah. Okay. They're trying some weird shit. Finally, he got it. It was not too easy, yeah? It was kind of hard. But you did it. He's trying to see if the P4 is alive. P4 is a little bit right. There's a tank convention over here. 4 pieces of armor. 1 more Gary in the back. This was original K. That Gary is warmed up. Let's see if they react quickly. Luckily, there's a tank here. I don't understand this tank. This tank went middle, and then went south, and then it went like. He's taking weird routes. I mean, this tank didn't see the Gary go down? Who's the TC of this tank? This Gary just went down. There's infantry here, clearly. Oh my god. Here we go. We're gonna lose a tiger again. Let's see. They need to... So they're doing what they should have done earlier when they double key. Now they have to double key. Look at all the space the infantry has, but they're holding back. It's like they're playing reverse. They're playing they're holding when they need to push, and they push when they need to hold. 2 in the engine. Do you hear the engine? I don't either, because that means they're engined. 2 in the ass. They dispose of Kofu. Data transfer. He didn't get the memo. What? What is he doing? This is the second tiger. They're gonna donate to the gods of Syndicate as a sacrifice. Splash the walls. Go gun 6. Come on. Do something. I feel so impotent. This play was out of this planet. Bombing run stops right short. Satchel is on. People leave the tank alone. Copy in progress for Syndicate. Tiger down. It hurts my eyes. I'm gonna cry. There's one more Gary. Finally, someone with good game sense realized they're here. One Gary, 1 OP burnt. Are they satcheled? In the turret. That was a nasty play by Deej. Nasty. Clover knows, so she's gonna take it. She's gonna take it to the enemy. We're gonna get 2 kills. Viajante maybe? No, Viajante is far away. Ouch, that's gonna hurt in the morning, Clover. Kabooey. Come on. 2 tanks in the span of 30 seconds. When they have 3 crews instead of 4, it's gonna be a big problem here. 15 minutes left. Emergency. Of course, this tank is in Narnia. It's being in Narnia all day. The only tank there, 1 man. What's with tanks and one crewman today? This is the 3rd tank in a minute that we see that is alone, single manned. Oh, there's a heavy here. I missed that one. So no armor for the second AD. There's a medium coming from the back. This crew again. This tank. Oh my god. Come on, brother. You were capping. This dude can run. You're missing a big opportunity. 5 pieces of armor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. The second AD still not recognizing that the threat is behind them. The Gary is still up. Good try by Gerbna. But it's not there where they are. This is a nasty, nasty Gary. Let's see if Neo develops the Matrix powers. No, the other way. Is locked right now. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What is this? Command and Conquer? Company of Heroes? What is this? Four tanks. They're gonna win the game. 5 tanks. And these tanks are... Oh no. This tank, I'm gonna have a seizure today. It takes a route that doesn't enter the point. Nice. One piece removed. Not the best ones, but at least a Greyhound is down. Look at all this cap pressure by 3 tanks and a 4th in the back, which again are extremely conservative. I don't see bazookas. I see Ria. Problem is that the second AD doesn't have spawns near the tanks except for Jig. It pains me to say, but here Syndicate defensive airhead. Syndicate here is playing better with armor. They have more of them, and they're playing together in this occasion. I like this play by Ria, removing the easier one. One more and that will have been gone. Very lucky. Somehow they're defending? They're defending! Just soft cut pressure. Oh wow, Shakir. Can I kiss your hand? Second medium. Oh my god, the major spawn from the airhead. Oh my god, it's like who kicked the ant farm? One satchel here would do so much damage. Come on, guys. Please satchel them. Want the heavy down. Ah, spoiler. Can we have the tanks? Why are the tanks in Narnia? Starlord would get the Gary. Yeah, this guy knows. Come on, you hear it? Vault, there you go, gentlemen. Okay. At least that took them a minute. Point is fallen. 3-2 Syndicate. And the tank dies. Not only they're completely out of position, but they die too. To what? I didn't see anyone shoot them. I don't know what killed them. That was so unfortunate. So unlucky for that before. I don't see anyone near. It's medium. Can I push him can I push him from the back? Can I push him? What is he doing? He's still not pushing. There's no armor. Push. I'm having a blast over here. He went to look. He didn't see any armor. And he didn't move. Eight minutes 50 on the clock. Make your bets, gentlemen. I don't know why they don't take the main road. And come us an opener. Come here, here. Recon plane showing there's no armor. This tank is ridiculous, and this tank is ridiculous. They need to be somewhere else. What is this tank doing? I had no idea. He's been there for 5 minutes. Okay. At least 82nd AD has the north and the south. Star-Lord at the spearheading the attack. And I like these bazookas and satchellers getting ready. But don't worry, that medium is not gonna come, don't worry. Maybe he will. Because I understand that trying to play together, so this one is waiting for the other one, but do it here, don't do it there. Do what you can actually shell. Okay. But before still... He probably was admonished, don't freaking die. So he's just staying there. Blocking the way. This is one of the best moments in Hell Loose history. What the fuck is going on? I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. Oh my. Don't tell me this game is not fun. Okay, this tank decided, finally, to shoot at the church. It took you a minute and a half. It took him to lose the commander in order to realize they need to. I don't understand. Now there's a heavy there, sideways. The smoke is helping you. Six minutes on the clock. Offensive airhead. That's where the smoke. But they need more smoke flow. More smoke. Come on, Clover. No, this is Rage's tank. Oh, they put one on the side. Okay. You need to move! You need to reverse! Whew, that was close. Airhead is removed. 5 minutes. Desperation moment now. This is where the... Finally! Good kill here by Kendrick's tank. He removed the heavy. Good job, Pata. Come on, 82nd, you can do it. Another... Wow. Spy Pearls removes the other tank. And the... Oh, wasn't a tank. What was it? A repair station. My bad. There's a second heavy. This, I'd love to see this. Harassment from every angle. This medium decided to play the game. Welcome to the game. Copying progress. Amazing what 82nd is doing, despite all the shortcomings. Sorry if I'm extra sarcastic today, but I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast. I see everything from the sky, so I have the benefit of being able to criticize. You guys are in the middle of the fight. 82nd AD doing the impossible. Doing the impossible. Kendrick takes down the Stewie. Oh, it was Kendrick because Clover's in the driver's seat. Bata takes 2 key pieces of armor at the end. Bombing run kills enough people, but not enough. Tear and Charlie OPs goated. 1 is removed, 2 are removed. Original K on his killing spree is stopped on his tracks. These 2 tanks need to do something. They're gonna lose the point with 3 minutes. One grows a spine, gets into the circle. It's gonna contest maybe. It's 2 tankers only, not enough for contestation. The heavy, instead of getting into the circle, is trying to shoot a medium. Tommy puts a 2nd round. This is coming to a very close end. Oh, Tommy! They need to put a statue. 2 minutes 50, they lose a heavy. A 2nd heavy, medium coming at this Pacho, okay. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. Hello, welcome to Tigerland. Very good job by Cat there, recognizing there was a tiger, but it's not gonna be enough. 18 seconds, 15 seconds. What a finish. What a finish. 10 seconds, unless these people run like the wind. Oh my god. Gary removed. This is GG. GG, 82nd AD wins 3-2 SME Church. What an entertaining game. The point changed so many times I lost count. Wamo Gary in the sneakiest of places almost gives Syndicate the victory. I forgot who was the player who did that sneaky garrison. I wish I could command players from the other side. Irrepent with 948 CE. Flo 970, so very similar, both artillery players. Let's take a quick look at the scores. Look at this guy. He did COC. Sending him home. GG to both teams. Thank you for this really entertaining game. The last couple of gunfights. Almost a game that almost slips away for 82nd AD. Almost slips away at the very end, but with pure infantry power, they got themselves in. As Axis, they really mastered the bazooka today. We saw really nice kills.